Have you ever wondered how the first human societies emerged from the wilderness of prehistory? Our story begins in a time when the human spirit was as wild as the untamed lands they inhabited. As the Ice Age retreated, a fertile arc of land stretched from the Nile to the Tigris and Euphrates. This was the Fertile Crescent, the cradle of civilization. The first seeds of civilization were sown here, quite literally. The discovery of agriculture transformed our ancestors from nomadic hunters to settled farmers. This shift marked the Neolithic Revolution, a turning point that led to the blossoming of societies. No longer at the mercy of the wild, humans began to shape their own destiny. In the heartland of the Fertile Crescent, the Sumerians built the first cities, creating a blueprint for urban life that continues till today. These cities became the nerve centers of culture, trade, and governance. They were surrounded by fields of wheat and barley, the lifeblood that sustained these early civilizations. Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, soon followed suit. In this fertile valley, the Sumerians invented the wheel, the plow, and most crucially, writing. Cuneiform script, etched into clay tablets, allowed them to record laws, trade transactions, and even poetry, forever changing the course of human history. Further down the Nile, the ancient Egyptians were building a civilization that would stand the test of time. Their grand pyramids and temples, a testament to their architectural prowess, still inspire awe today. The Egyptians invented hieroglyphics, a complex system of pictorial writing, and developed a calendar that closely mirrors the one we use today. These early civilizations were the architects of the world as we know it. They laid the foundations of society, culture, and governance. They taught us to harness the land, to build, to write, to trade, and to dream. The echoes of their ingenuity continue to resonate in our lives. Thus began the journey of human civilization, an epic saga that would span continents and millennia. The dawn of civilization was just the beginning. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, the saga of human progress unfolds, revealing a tale of resilience, innovation, and the indomitable human spirit. From the fertile lands of the Nile to the sun-kissed shores of the Mediterranean, the classical world was a hotbed of human innovation and advancement. As we meander through the annals of time, we land upon the cradle of Western civilization, ancient Greece. Here, in the bustling city-states of Athens and Sparta, the concept of democracy took root. This radical idea of a government by the people for the people transformed the political landscape, sowing the seeds of modern-day governance. From Greece, our journey takes us to the grandeur of Rome, a city that would grow to command an empire stretching from the windswept moors of Britain to the scorching sands of Egypt. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, marked a period of relative tranquility across the vast Roman Empire. Trade flourished, architectural wonders arose, and the Latin language spread, knitting together diverse cultures under a common tongue. Yet the heart of the classical world wasn't just political power. It was also a beacon of intellectual and artistic achievement. The Hellenistic culture, born out of Alexander the Great's conquests, ushered in remarkable advancements in philosophy, science, and the arts. The names of Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates, the striking sculptures, and the grandiose architecture, all these are testaments to the intellectual prowess of this era. However, even the mightiest of empires have their sunset. The fall of Rome in the 5th century signaled the end of the classical world. This monumental event sent ripples across the globe, marking the beginning of a new epoch, the Middle Ages. Yet the echoes of Rome's grandeur didn't fade into oblivion. Its legal codes, architectural marvels, and linguistic influences continue to resonate in our modern world. The legacy of the classical world continues to echo through the ages, shaping our societies in countless ways. As we step forward into the Middle Ages, remember the classical world's indelible imprint on the tapestry of human history. It's a testament to our collective journey, a story of rise and fall, innovation and endurance, an adventure that continues as we delve deeper into the past. As the light of Rome flickered and died, a new era dawned, the Middle Ages, a time of knights, castles, and faith. This period, spanning from the 5th to the 15th century, was marked by profound transformation and turmoil. At the heart of the Middle Ages was the system of feudalism, a hierarchical structure where land was exchanged for service. Lords provided protection to their vassals, who in turn served their lords. This relationship formed the backbone of medieval society and politics. Yet the Middle Ages were not just about knights and their lords. The church rose to prominence during this time, becoming a powerful institution that shaped every facet of life. From the village priest to the Pope himself, the church wielded considerable influence over the masses, and even kings. Then came the Crusades, a series of holy wars fought over 2 centuries. Initiated by the church, these campaigns aimed to recapture the Holy Land from Muslim control. The Crusades had far-reaching impacts, not only in terms of religious conflict but also in fostering cultural exchange between the East and the West. The Middle Ages also witnessed the birth of nation-states, as regions began to coalesce around shared languages, customs, and governance. These early seeds of nationalism would grow and eventually redefine the map of Europe. However, the period wasn't without its horrors. The Black Death, a devastating pandemic, swept across Europe in the 14th century, killing 1/3 of the population. This catastrophe had profound societal impacts, disrupting the feudal system and leading to significant changes in labor and social structures. Despite its reputation as the Dark Ages, the medieval period laid the groundwork for the modern world. From the rise of nation-states to the influence of the church, the developments of this era continue to reverberate through history. The Middle Ages, a time of knights and faith, turmoil and transformation, was indeed a pivotal chapter in the grand narrative of human civilization. The world was about to change in ways unimaginable to our medieval ancestors. Welcome to the modern era. The Renaissance, a cultural rebirth that emerged in Italy in the late 14th century, marked the onset of the modern era. This period saw a resurgence of interest in the classical knowledge of Greece and Rome. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo brought forth a new wave of creativity, while thinkers like Machiavelli and Thomas More challenged the status quo with their radical ideas. The age of exploration soon followed, an era defined by the daring voyages of European explorers. The relentless pursuit of new trade routes led to the discovery of the New World. Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan charted new territories, forever altering the world's geographical and cultural landscape. Parallel to these developments, the scientific revolution began to reshape our understanding of the universe. It was a time when science emerged from the shadows of superstition and religious dogma. Scholars like Galileo Galilei, Isaac Newton, and Johannes Kepler made groundbreaking discoveries that challenged the long-held beliefs about the cosmos. The Enlightenment, another pivotal period, brought with it a philosophical revolution. Enlightenment thinkers, often referred to as philosophes, championed reason and individualism over tradition. Thinkers like Voltaire, Rousseau, and John Locke laid the groundwork for democratic principles, advocating for human rights and equality. The fervor of the Enlightenment also ignited the sparks of the French and American revolutions. The American Revolution, fueled by the desire for independence, established the United States as a new nation. The French Revolution, driven by the cry for liberty, equality, and fraternity, tore down the old regime, making way for a new political order. The modern era, a time of tumultuous change and incredible progress, set the stage for the world we know today. From the ashes of the past, the contemporary world emerged, shaped by the triumphs and tragedies of those who came before us. As we stepped into the 20th century, the world was catapulted into a time of turmoil and transformation. The First World War, often dubbed as the Great War, was an unprecedented global conflict that forever altered the socio-political landscape. Hardly had the world recovered from the ravages of the Great War when it was plunged into the Second World War. This global conflict, stretching from Europe to Asia, left a profound impact on humanity, leading to a radical restructuring of the world order. Meanwhile, the horrors of the Holocaust served as a stark reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the importance of safeguarding human rights. In the aftermath of World War II, the world found itself in the grip of the Cold War. The United States and the Soviet Union, two superpowers with contrasting ideologies, engaged in a tense standoff that lasted for nearly half a century. This period was also marked by decolonization, with many nations breaking free from colonial rule and embarking on a path of self-determination. The rise of technology, particularly in the latter part of the 20th century, has radically reshaped our lives. From the advent of the internet to the development of smartphones, technology has transformed our world in ways unimaginable to our ancestors. Yet this technological revolution has also brought forth new challenges, from cybersecurity threats to issues of privacy. Today, as we grapple with global challenges like climate change, economic inequality, and political polarization, understanding our history becomes even more crucial. It serves as a mirror, reflecting our past mistakes and triumphs, and guiding us towards a better future. Our journey through time ends here in the present day, where the echoes of the past shape our present and future. We carry the legacy of our ancestors, their wisdom and their follies, as we navigate the complexities of our contemporary world. Understanding our past is the key that unlocks the door to our future.